Hello and welcome again to TyCon 2014. We're doing an interview at the TyCon Media Lounge and with one of our most honorary members and speakers today, our grand keynote, Shahid Khan. Welcome.
Thank you. What a pleasure to be here.
Well, we're glad you're here. So we talked a little earlier about your journey, and you came at a time when things were very different, and also into a place that was very different than the West Coast and Silicon Valley. So to become an entrepreneur in those days, what inspired you? What drove you? Because the challenges were far greater.
Yeah, there were, because there wasn't a support system like maybe angels or funds that would basically finance operations. So it was a very different time. And it was also different that people didn't have a stereotype of what a South Asian was also. So a lot of good with that, but different. But I just, the challenges are still the same, which is how do you get the money? And then how do you make the money so you're able to sustain the business and grow the business?
So between now and then, what kind of things do you think might have changed from a South Asian point of view or anybody that's an entrepreneur?
I think, they have, first of all, I think there's more opportunity now. I don't want to say it's easier. It's never easy. It's always hard, but I think there's a lot more opportunity. There's more support system. I think it's much flatter, the connectivity. You can find who would be funding. The ability to scale up, to be able to hire the people, I think is much different and much better now.
That's actually an interesting point. Some say it's harder, some say it's easier, some say there's so much innovation, maybe it was easier then. My mom used to say that it used to take, in those days, 16 attempts before you became a successful entrepreneur or millionaire. So in your story, we haven't heard 16 attempts, so there have been far less.
Well, I think, I never kept tabs, but this is a great country. One of the reasons it's a great country is because you can fail. This isn't a one-and-done kind of a culture. If you fail, you get up and dust yourself off, you move on. And I think Silicon Valley, failure is almost like a badge of honor. So I've learned many lessons along the way, and one of them obviously is perseverance, that you don't give up. And certainly in the auto industry, it's hyper competitive, and it's not very sexy. We do have some of the old, very legacy type of issues that how you handle labor forces and the customers. So the dynamics are very different. Challenges are very different, but it's tough all over.